In 1807, an elite Ottoman Janissary walked into the imperial palace and helped overthrow the very sultan he had sworn to protect. The sultan was Selim III, a ruler desperate to save a dying empire. By the late 1700s, the Ottoman military was crumbling, losing wars to Russia and Austria, and falling behind Europe's modern armies. Selim III launched a series of bold reforms called the Nizam-i Cedid, the New Order. He created a modern European-style army trained by foreign officers. He reorganized the treasury. He tried to limit the power of the old guard. But one group hated him the most, the Janissaries, the empire's elite infantry corps. For centuries, they had been the Sultan's loyal protectors. But by the 18th century, they resisted change, feared losing privileges, and saw Selim's new army as a threat to their power. At the center of the storm was Kabakçı Mustafa, a low-ranking Janissary from the 53rd Order. In May 1807, anger exploded in the barracks. Janissaries accused the government of betraying Ottoman tradition and training a foreign-style army. Kabakçı Mustafa stepped forward as the leader of the revolt. He rallied thousands of Janissaries and marched toward Constantinople. Government officials tried to negotiate, but the rebels demanded only one thing, and the new order: remove the reformers, remove the Sultan. On May 29, 1807, the Janissaries stormed the palace. Selim III refused to order the new army to fire on his own soldiers. He hesitated, and that hesitation cost him the throne. Kabakçı Mustafa forced the court to accept their demands. Selim III was deposed, and his cousin Mustafa IV was placed on the throne as a puppet of the Janissaries. The reformers were executed. The new order was abolished, and the man who led it all, Kabakçı Mustafa, became the most powerful Janissary in the empire. But his victory didn't last. Just 1 year later, another Ottoman prince, Mahmud II, rose against the rebels. He formed an alliance with loyal troops from Rumeli and secretly moved against the Janissaries. In July 1808, Kabakçı Mustafa was assassinated in his camp near Constantinople by forces led by Alemdar Mustafa Pasha, Mahmud's supporter. His revolt collapsed overnight. Selim III, who had been kept under guard, was killed by orders of Mustafa IV as the palace descended into chaos. Mahmud II survived and eventually became Sultan. Under his rule, the Janissaries themselves would be destroyed in 1826 during the auspicious incident. Kabakçı Mustafa rose from an ordinary Janissary to the man who toppled the Sultan, but in doing so, he helped seal the fate of his own institution, the revolt that saved the Janissaries in 1807.